Okay. Skyrim early review. First things first. Do not fuck with the woolly mammoths or those big giant guys. Just don't fuck with them. That being said, I killed 2 giant guys when I was a level 2, and it took like an hour, and I was hiding behind a tree, and I don't recommend it. So just stay away from them. They're not worth your time. On another note, here is the map of Skyrim. Here in Dawnstar, there's a Quicksilver Mine. So people keep asking, where do you find Quicksilver? Because you want to make sweet elven gear. The Quicksilver Mine is in Dawnstar. Some other asshole online was telling me to go, like, I don't know, over here and find, like, one behind a farm. That was stupid. Go to the Quicksilver Mine in Dawnstar if you want to make your sweet elven gear. Also, you have to be about a level 10, and then you'll have all the moonstones you need for the elven gear. Alright, anyway. Early review of Skyrim. It's pretty cool. The world is... It's very easy to get lost in Skyrim because the mountain ranges are so crazy, and you don't really have very nice line of sight anywhere. So Skyrim definitely feels huge. Like, I know they say it's the same size as Oblivion, but trust me, it feels like 3 to 4 times bigger than Oblivion, and I know it's not, but just trust me. Also, the terrain is so much more varied than in Oblivion. I've also played Morrowind, but I'm not going to discuss Morrowind because that's like the whole hardcore... I'm not going to get into that. So I'm just going to compare Oblivion and Skyrim, essentially, or if you played Oblivion, then these are the things you'll notice that are different with Skyrim. But yeah, Skyrim feels a lot bigger. If you've never played any of these games, then, I don't know. I mean, Skyrim is kind of... It's pretty intense. Like, Skyrim might be kind of overwhelming, honestly, because it's pretty rough, and it's not... The difficulty isn't scaled the same way, I think. Like, I know the loot difficulty is still scaled kind of oddly, like, you won't get good loot kind of early on. But I know the enemies are scaled crazily. Like, you can encounter enemies that will just slay you horrendously when you're a level 1, which kind of wasn't the case in Oblivion. Like, everything was kind of scaled down for the most part, so it wasn't too tough in the early levels. But in this, you can definitely walk into the wrong neighborhood and get completely just jacked. So, you know, I don't know. My chick likes it a lot. She's playing as like a wizard mage. I'm playing more like... Actually, I made my guy look like Mel Gibson from Braveheart, and I even named him Mel. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, you're running around as Mel Gibson, swinging a freaking elven claymore, killing dragons. So that's not too bad. I've killed about 6 or 7 dragons, and I kind of find that to be slightly... I don't know... I find it to be kind of repetitive, actually. Like, killing dragons... So far, I've only seen 2 different dragon types, but they kind of react and behave the same. It's like they just fly around, and they shoot their frost breath or their fire breath at you, and... You know, it just, I don't know, like, it's kind of repetitive, like, it's not, maybe it's because I'm using a claymore, I don't know, but it's just kind of, like, you just, it's like, I play a cat and mouse game for like 5 minutes, he flies around, he throws some fire at me, I hide in a shack, eventually he lands, I run it with my claymore, I hit him a few times, he flies around again, I wait about another 2 minutes, he lands again, hit him with my claymore a few more times, he's dead. So, I don't know, and everyone has been kind of like that. I mean, although I have encountered a fight with 2 dragons, and that was... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the dragons yet. I'm literally 10 hours into the game, I've killed at least 5 dragons, and I don't know how I feel about them. I do know that the dragon shots are pretty cool. It's just hard to articulate. The game is just... It's really epic. I'm almost... I just have a hard time explaining what it's like. It's very... It is what you make it. Like, Elder Scrolls, and particularly Skyrim more than Oblivion, it's definitely what you make of it. Like, you can make it anything you want it to be, essentially, depending on how you play and what your play style is. So, on that level, it's very different. But I do kind of think it's not for everyone. And... Man, I really probably should have thought of things to say about this game. I don't know, I just played it for like 10 hours. I'm just trying to think off the cuff. The horses are... You know, the horses are the horses. You know, actually, okay, I'll get into something with Skyrim. The combat, the hand-to-hand combat is actually not as impressive as I was expecting, now that I think about it. I was expecting the physics to be kind of more, like, robust. Like, you know, if you hit a guy with a club or something, he would really, you know, take the hit. And that's really kind of... It's a lot closer to Oblivion than I was expecting as far as the combat goes. So I've always been like a sword guy and in these games, and my chick has always been like a mage, and so I don't know, I'm very familiar with the combat. The combat is drastically improved over Oblivion, like don't get me wrong, it's way better, but it's not really the leap I was expecting, you know, frankly. Like I was kind of underwhelmed actually at a lot of the melee combat in the game. The magic is very cool, the dragon shit's very cool, but I kind of don't know how I feel about the melee combat. I am playing with an Elven Claymore that I got almost immediately because I just started smithing immediately because I just wanted to make sweet gear, and I do really like smithing. Like, I'm really surprised at how cool smithing is. Cooking is kind of weird. Cooking and alchemy are almost the same thing, but you don't level up for cooking, which I kind of think is like a moral lesson where they're like, what, do you want like a pat on the back because you know how to feed yourself? Like, be a grown-up. So I kind of get what they're going for with that. However, I don't know, like, cooking and alchemy seems kind of redundant, so I don't know, maybe it's like if you really want to avoid that magic stuff, you really can live like a ranger, and then if you really want to be like Gandalf, you could totally be Gandalf. So, I mean, on that level, it's very cool. Like, the game gives you an overwhelming amount of things to do, and I don't know. I mean, it's an early review. I'll be playing this game for probably at least another few hundred hours, because, I mean, I played Oblivion for years, and I really liked Fallout 3. I didn't play New Vegas, but I did enjoy Fallout 3 quite a bit. And a lot of the best things from Fallout 3 did make it into Skyrim, which I'm happy, because I played both Oblivion and Fallout 3. And Fallout 3 did do some things that were cooler, and they did some things mechanically that I did like over Oblivion, and some of those translated into Fallout 3. The interface in Oblivion is really kind of actually difficult for me, and I know it's supposed to be super easy, but like I keep pressing buttons, like I keep wanting to press A and B when I'm navigating the menus, and they really don't want you to do that. Like, they want you to just hold up and down and left and right, and it's kind of weird, and I don't know, like I've been playing for 10 hours, and maybe it's because I've been playing Battlefield. It's kind of weird to go from Battlefield to Skyrim, they're very different. But I'm kind of having difficulty negotiating Skyrim's interface. I mean, it's not impossible, it's improved over Oblivion, it's improved over Fallout, but I don't know. I'm constantly backing out of things that I don't want to be backing out of. Like, every time I level up and I try to use my constellations, I'm constantly backing out, like, oops, 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 you know? And that's kind of weird. Also, what's weird is that the quests don't go into the super nice interface. Like, the super nice interface, which is where your item management is, your magic, and your skill levels, and the map. Like, that's really nice. You press the B button for that to come up. But, like, your quest management is still at the start button, and that feels kind of weird. Like, I don't know why the quests aren't just in the other interface with it. Maybe it's because I didn't want to go diagonal or something. But I don't know. Combine it with the map. It's not that hard. That being said, these guys should really be proud of themselves. Like, Bethesda did a great job. And for the $60, oh man, like, I feel like other game companies are ripping you off when you see how much they give you for just a standard edition, you know, $60 game. Like, they give you something that, in theory, you could be playing for well over a year. I am not exaggerating. Like, you could easily play this game for years. Like, I don't know. I mean, the only thing it doesn't have is multiplayer. If you're a multiplayer gamer, this game doesn't have it. But if you have crappy internet, or you want a single-player game that will just own everything, oh yeah. I mean, this kicks the crap out of Fable. Like, me and my girlfriend have just been laughing at Fable for a while now since playing. I mean, we always knew, I mean, Oblivion's way cooler than Fable anyway. But, you know, like, when you were waiting for this game to come out, and you had to play, like, you know, say Dragon Age, or, you know, Fable 2 or 3, I mean, this thing just eats them. It just eats their souls. Like, they can't get away from this game. It's just a monster of a game. So, I don't know. Highly recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. And you can make this game as fantasy as you want, or as realistic as you want. I mean, I know it has dragons and that doesn't seem realistic, but, like, really, you could live like a totally realistic dude that didn't ever see magic, or you could live like Harry Potter. So, I think that's really cool about this game. So, I think it's... Okay, if you have a chick that hates video games, you could probably get her to like Skyrim, I swear to you. Like, if you have a girl and you can't get her to get into games, I really think that this should be the one you do it with. I used Oblivion last time, and my girl really liked that, and that was the game that kind of got us on the same page about gaming. And now she was totally... She's the one that made me get this at midnight. I've been playing Battlefield 3, I had no urge to get this at midnight. She's actually the one that dragged me to get this at midnight, because she doesn't drive, so, you know. Anywho. Yeah, buy Skyrim. Thumbs up. It's fantastic. I could easily recommend this game without any hesitation, unless you're just like a Call of Duty guy, or you just love, you know, shooter. I mean, if you're a multiplayer shooter, it's a completely different beast. But if you like single-player games on any level, just get this one. Just get it, and you won't be upset. And if you are upset, then peace be with you.